Yes people, welcome to Chasing Monsters, a Park Lake fishing series brought to you by me, Ricardo, from Backonthebank. Now I hope you enjoy this series with content dropping on a monthly basis. Watch myself and the lads pursue a number of monstrous carp, a lake that's certainly not for the faint-hearted. We'll fish, we'll blank, we'll certainly persevere though, and who knows, there might even be a few PBs broken along the way. So here's to the current episode, we hope you enjoy it. Stick a comment down below if you do, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. In the meantime, sit back, relax, get your kettles on and keep your eyes peeled for that next Park Lake monster.
Well, after what feels like an absolute eternity, you join me down at the front lake of the chase for the next Chasing Monsters episode. In all honesty, I've had quite a rough month. I fell ill with COVID about 2.5 weeks ago now, and yeah, been out of isolation for about a week now, so just coming back into the swing of things. It really did knock me off my feet, but back feeling strong again and managed to get out for a 48-hour session. Now the front lake, comparing it to last year at this time of year, it's done quite a few fish, and I think it's mainly because of the milder weather that we're experiencing at the moment. There's been a good 4 to 5 days of low pressure, lovely warm southwesterly winds and temperatures into double figures, so the conditions have been spot on and the lake really has responded to that. I got down at the lake about 8 o'clock this morning, just before first light. There were a couple of swims available, so I'd done a quick lap. Unluckily for me, a fella beat me to the double winters, which was my first swim of choice, as I've wanted to fish out in open water for the next couple of days. However, there was a swim opposite that, also free, so I said to the fella who put his bucket in there, it's no stress, like, because he was fishing with his mate, I'll just go back over the other side of the lake and fish out to open water from that side. So yeah, jumped into a swim called the Slopes, and hopefully the next few nights will be good to me. Like I say, southwesterly wind, it's trickling down towards the bumps, which is that end of the lake. But based on previous experiences, when there's been a nice southwesterly going down there, it's a few days old, this wind now, so I see myself sitting bang on the middle of the lake, got the best of all sort of options really. Couple of fellas fishing either side of me, and yeah, it's really exciting stuff. Like I say, I haven't been over here for quite some time. The lake has been stocked as well over the last month or so with 10-20 pound carp, which look really decent. I see on one of the WhatsApp groups that I'm in, some of those fish get put into here by Jacko the bailiff. So yeah, a few more fish in the lake swimming about, which will hopefully entice the bigger ones to keep moving throughout the colder months. The way the lake's responded over the couple of weeks with this milder weather, I really feel like I've got a good chance of nicking one. So I kept things simple to start off with, just flicked out 3 singles for a few hours. If nothing does happen, I might introduce a couple of spoms of bait over my spot. I've got 2 rods fishing on one spot really close together, and I've got one off a couple of rod lengths as well on another spot. So hopefully one of them goes. But like I say, I'm sitting here back at the lake and I'm absolutely buzzing about it. Really, really nice to be back out. And if you're a carp angler like myself, I'm sure you can appreciate how nice it is to be back out in this sort of environment.
So after tying up a 3rd rig and clipping the rods to the required distances, I had that warm buzzy feeling back inside the belly, and trust me, it felt good. Being back outside, and more importantly back at the lake with a few nights ahead of me, was certainly something I'd missed. With all 3 rods now out on the spot and seeing 3 or 4 fish roll within a matter of minutes of setting the traps, I was hopeful that my start to the year might be better than the last one. A couple of fellas came for a chat, and as I was pouring milk into my first cup of tea of the day, well, you could say the adrenaline went from 0 to 100 rather quickly.
big smile on my face. What a way to start the year. We've just gone into 2022 and honestly, I just couldn't miss out on this lovely weather little window that's been going on for about 4 days now. So I'm fishing out into open water, put my rods out, and to be honest, they'd been out for about 40 minutes and the left one just pulled up, bobbin slapped against the new RX Pluses, and I've managed to christen them with an absolute perler. Just weighed it and it went 23 pound, so I'm going to show you it. The winter colours on this carp are mega, and that's why you've got to get out in the colder months. I know it's mild at the minute, but you have to get out in the colder months to experience fish like this. Unbelievable fish, this. Well, take a look at that one, mate. Winter mirrors at their finest. Lovely apple scale down the centre there. Unbelievable colours. Like I say, this is why we come out when it gets cooler, just to see them at their best condition. So hopefully, we've got a nice little session ahead of me. I'll be able to nick a couple more, but unbelievably pleased with this. First one of the year, you can't complain. Let me quickly show you the other side. Okay. Yeah? And there you go. The other side, as I said, pretty sure I mentioned that we already weighed her, and this one went 23 pound on the nose. Cracking fish for the start of the year, and hopefully there's more to come. Right, let's just do the steels, yeah? Right, so after that quick bite, it was literally 45 minutes or so having the rod out. I thought I'd put a little bit of bait out. So yeah, bait wise, I'm keeping it really simple. I just loaded about 2 to 3 kilo of whole 20mm boilies into a bucket, filled them with boiling hot water, and left them to soak for a couple of days. What that does is basically makes them really soft and easily digestible for the carp at this time of year. Something you really want to pay attention to is how digestible your bait is during the colder months. So yeah, that's a little edge for people. Just put some boiling water over the top of them, close the lid, and the steam will do the rest of the work for you. And then when you come to the lake, the baits are ready to deploy out onto the lake bed and hopefully entice another bite. Let's get it out there. Little and often sort of approach, 4 or 5 spons, nothing crazy. If I nick another fish, then obviously I'll top it up, but for now I don't really know how much bait has been introduced into the lake over the last sort of few weeks, so yeah, we'll go with the little one often approach and adjust it if we need to. I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Yo people, so it's now dark. I've got a little spotlight down there just to sort of illuminate me a little bit, but I just wanted to check in. First night of this little session, it went quiet actually after my first fish this morning, and yeah, I haven't really seen anything else show since then, so we'll see what happens. Maybe they're feeding in the mornings. Hopefully I managed to nick something throughout the night, or if not at first light. Like I said, I got here early this morning, so we'll be up in the morning to keep my eyes on the water, see if I can see any more. There's been quite a few birds over my spot for the whole day, so whether or not there's fish still there, I don't know, but they're keeping themselves to themselves at the moment and not giving anything away. However, got plenty of time left. I'm sure that there will be more activity. Lake's a little bit busy now. A few people have dropped on, I think, for the last few days of their holiday, and too right and all, because the weather is wicked still. Just had some dinner and watched the football, so I've got a couple of hours I'd say, and then probably just going to start winding down and get a little bit of sleep. I was up early this morning, obviously sorting out my gear and that to get over the lake. But yeah, really pleased with what's happened so far, and who knows what's left. Actually, before I tune out, I should probably reference a little session I did with my mate Adam a couple of months back. We headed down to Linear B1 in Oxfordshire just for a quick night or so, and I managed to nick a proper decent fish, and I've got some footage that I'd like to show you guys on that one. So yeah, sit back and enjoy, and if I have anything else this evening, I will obviously tune in. If not, I'll see you guys in the morning. Sweet. Well, what a morning. I'm back out again with Adam. Now, we managed to get a couple of swims on B1. We got our rods out last night quite late, to be honest, and mega storm throughout the night. Had to zip up my front on the bivvy and everything because it was hammering into my swim. But yeah, woke up this morning and my right rod just went into meltdown whilst I was moving one of my other rods, funnily enough. I'm glad I didn't move that right rod first, because otherwise I wouldn't be having this one. But yeah, we're here. It's a lovely mirror. I may have beat my PB from the other month, but we shall see. Let's get her out of the net first. And that's a lovely one, man. Cool. God, that is nailed. Right in the bottom lip again. Cheers, mate. Thank you. But yeah, what a lovely fish. This lake is a lot bigger than what I'm used to fishing, but I literally put my rods out about 15 wraps, I'd say. Found a nice spot, just put the rods next to each other, and the right one has done the business and rewarded me with a mega mirror. Cool. So let's quickly weigh it first and then we'll get her up. All right, just I'll lift and you read, yeah? Just over, literally bouncing just over, yeah. What should we say? 36.5? It's basically the same that I had a few months back. Cool, I'm more than happy then with that anyway. I'm not too fussed about the weight really. This fish is absolutely stunning. So let's get her up and show you guys the prize. There you go. We've gone with 36.6. I got the confirmation with Ad. Same as my current PB, but I'm absolutely buzzing. What a mirror carp to start this little session off with. Put some bait back out on my spot, and yeah, unreal. Check out the other side. Unbelievable scale pattern on the tail. Come on, mate. What a carp to start this little session. Unbelievably pleased. And we'll see what else is to come. Right, a couple of stills and I'm going to put this one back. God, it's windy. Oh. Still laying in my bivvy at the minute. struggled to wake up this morning. I was up quite late last night just watching the water. There were a few fish moving about last night. I heard about 5 or 6 come out of the water. And they seem to be a little bit closer in than I anticipated, so I might move one of my rods back today, put a little bit of bait on a spot a bit closer in and see what happens. Just seems like they're about 6 to 8 rod lengths out at the moment. They must have come in closer to the margins. I haven't seen anything just yet, but it's only been light for about 10 minutes, so hopefully we see something. It's always nice being up at this time in the morning, man, especially at the lake. In fact, only at the lake. I hate waking up indoors, especially during the winter when it is pitch black. But when you're at the lake, you hear the sound of nature. You've just got everything around you that just, it's a great vibe, to be fair. Just so you know, that weren't a take. I've got 2 visitors. Yes guys, so we've just come to 2 o'clock this afternoon on my second night of this session. Although it's been quiet for me, a fella next door to me had one earlier on, just over £20, nice little mirror. Crazy thing was he had to quickly run back to his car. He left his receiver with me and he said, probably go off, to be honest, like as a joke, and within a minute of him walking away, the rod screamed off, so I've sprinted to his swim, picked his rod up and helped him out. And yeah, he managed to get back to his rods as quickly as possible and land the fish. So yeah, nice little £20 mirror for him. And then further down, a swim further down, in a swim known as the bus stop, well, my pal Adam, who you know from previous videos, has jumped on for one day and smashed it. He managed to land a £40 mirror, second 40 out of the lake within a week spell. Unbelievable stuff. This lake is just turning special. But yeah, really pleased for him. Managed to get some cracking stills for him and a little bit of footage, which I'm going to show you in a bit. But what I wanted to quickly talk about was my lunch. So I just finished a meal from the Think Food Fishing website. Now, if you know about Think Food Fishing, then you understand that Scott Lloyd set it up. He's mad into his fishing, and to be honest, at first, I weren't really too keen on the whole idea. But now I've tried some of the meals out, I really am impressed with it. Like, not only is it convenient, like I've got my whole meal in there, which I had for lunch. I had the udon noodles with a beef stir fry, which in my opinion is one of the best ones on there. And yeah, look, all the rubbish is in one recyclable box. I can throw that in the bin and there's no wastage. A lot of the time for me when I go fishing on slightly longer sessions, I take food home and I end up throwing it in the bin. With Think Food Fishing stuff, you can just get as much as you need and there's never really much wastage. The other cool thing is that they deliver it to your house. You can prepare in advance, a couple of days before you're going out. It comes on ice and you can stick it straight in your cool bag and you can go straight to the lake. The last thing I want to think about is what I'm going to eat at the lake. And there's been a lot of times where I've actually not eaten much because I didn't prepare and go to the shop to get stuff. And also I've spent time in supermarkets before just walking around thinking what I'm going to eat. With the Think Food Fishing website, it's all in front of you. You just tick boxes and you literally press proceed to checkout and you ordered your food, do you know what I mean, within a matter of minutes. So yeah, really impressed with it, especially over the last sort of couple of sessions that I've done. They don't just do food, they do drinks, they do alcohol, they also do vapes. So yeah, they've got quite a lot on offer on the website, so check it out. And if you're like me, the lazier type of angler when it comes to food preparation, then it will definitely suit your fishing.
Banger.
Wow, finally it started 2022 and the first front lake 40 on the bank. How about that?
Oh mate, I'm well pleased for you, well done man. Yeah, that's it.
Good.
Yeah, nice one, man. Do you want to bring the other side up? Do the other side?
Other side of the fish?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
On the nose. Unit. Woo!
Right, okay, sweet. Let's just quickly get some skills, yeah? Welcome to 2022.
Yes!
So we've had him off to an absolute blinder at the start of 2022, and Leon set up in the swim next door for a quick overnighter with myself. Our traps were set and it was all guns blazing for the final night of this session. With an hour or so of daylight still to remain, I hooked up with Leon for some well-earned food, both talking plans for our years ahead and also how the front lake had become rather magical. The temperature was certainly starting to feel more accurate for January, so without hesitation we filled our bellies with curry and sipped on tea, patiently waiting for something to happen. Would this final night be filled with adrenaline for either one of us? We certainly hope so. Oh mate, I tell you what, after wearing a woolly hat all day in the winter, it is nice when you finally take it off. Priceless feelings. Anyway, last night of the session, I've just retreated to the bivvy to wind down. Spent a couple of hours with Leon next door, had a decent curry. He made me a beef madras with some naan breads, went down absolutely delightful. So yeah, nice and filled up. Had a couple of cups of tea with him, watched a bit of the football. Wolves got 3 points over Man U. Decent result that for them. Proper strong outfit, proper hard to beat this season as well. West Ham fans will know that. Slight dig, I'm joking. But yeah, just out in the depths of Dagenham at the Chase for the final night. Got me fingers crossed for another one. Did see one show about half an hour ago from Leon's swim, but apart from that it has been quite quiet this afternoon after the action that happened this morning. It's sort of quietened down. See a few slick spots here and there, but yeah, they've remained undetected so far. But the rigs are in the water. Going to be off in the morning, just after first light, because it's going to rain. So looking to pack down around sort of 8 o'clock and get out of here. But just want to say thanks to everyone that's watching the video still. Really pleased I managed to get this one out, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. I feel like it's turned out into quite a decent one, so yeah, really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like, share and subscribe to the channel, and of course thank you so much for all of the support. A couple of things I want to quickly mention. First off, the giveaway. You guys thought I forgot, didn't you? Well, actually I've got a little bit of a treat for you guys. Managed to hook up with Dave a couple of weeks back to organise the giveaway for his book, and yeah, without further ado, this is what happened. Don't know what that is in my drink.
It's a leaf, it's for free as well.
I'll take it. Well, it is the beginning of December, and I'm sure you're aware that this giveaway has actually been quite held back, but I've got my new pal Dave Levy next to me, which I'm quite honoured to have actually. Dave, how you doing? You good?
Yeah, good, thanks mate. Yeah.
Mate, how cold is it today?
It's bloody freezing.
We're out doing a bit of filming for one of your new campaigns, ain't we?
Yep.
Which will probably land at some point next year, but we'll talk a little bit about that another time.
Yeah.
The main reason why we're here is to obviously do the giveaway. Now Dave's been really good and said that he'd give away one of his books. It's called Fallen Kings. If you watch my previous video, then I do reference it a little bit in that. Thank you to everyone that entered the competition. I think there was roughly around 30 of you that entered it, so thanks for that. And there's going to be one lucky winner, which is going to get announced today. Dave's agreed to do it himself, so we're going to get the comment picker up on his phone. And we use a website called Comment Picker to keep it very fair. And I've just basically entered the hashtag, which was thank you Dave Levy. Everybody that commented on the video will be put into the draw, and then the start button will dictate who wins the prize. So Dave,
Shall
I'll
I
leave
press
the rest
it?
to you,
I'm going
mate.
to press
Yeah.
go now. All the names, you can see all the names. Jamie Jones is the winner.
We have a Jamie Jones. Yeah, just show that to the camera just for clarification. Jamie Jones, you are the winner of Dave's book, and Dave actually signed it as well, which I did mention again previously. So thanks for doing that, mate. I really appreciate it.
No problem,
And
mate.
hopefully they
I'll
have a good
screenshot
read.
that for you. There you
Oh,
go.
you screenshotted it as well.
Screenshotted
Nice
it
one.
as well, so I'll send it to you.
But yeah, do you know what? I'm about 5 chapters into your book, to be fair, and I'm
Okay.
really enjoying it.
It's the best time in it now, like coming into winter, you get a bit of time to read books, and over Christmas and that, when the mother-in-law's driving you mad, you can pick a book up. So if anyone else wants a book, you can simply message me on my Instagram or Facebook, and it's just a PayPal payment, £20, and I'll get one out to you.
Wicked. Thanks, mate. Congrats, Jamie, and who knows what I'll give away next.
See you later, guys.
So that was the giveaway, people. Congratulations to Jamie Jones for winning that signed copy of Dave's autobiography. Jamie, please send me an email to backonthebank@gmail.com. That's backonthebank@gmail.com. The email address is also in the video description below. Send me an email, mate, and I'll get that book sent out to you ASAP. Whilst we're on the topic of giving, I've decided to set up a crowdfunder page to raise money for a young mental health charity called Head Outdoors. These guys specialise in supporting young adults with mental health challenges, and I really want to help support them. Being outside for me as a carp angler really helps me mentally and allows me to stay focused and clear my head from the normal stresses of everyday life. So I really want to support a charity that sort of focus on helping people with their mental health and staying positive and staying focused. My goal is to reach £500 for this charity, and in return I've said that I will dye my hair green. Yes people, carpy green, the hair will go if we can reach that £500 target. So if you haven't already, head down to the video description below, click on the crowdfunder link that I've put there, which will allow you to donate. Big or small amounts, whatever is possible, guys, it really doesn't matter. I really appreciate all of the support that you can give, and let's help to raise all of this money for young adult mental health. Sweet. Well guys, not the last morning that I hoped for. Unfortunately, stayed quiet, no other fish to report, but nonetheless, really pleased to have got off to such a cracking start to the year. Lovely £23 mirror to start the year off, winter colours. Oh, really pleased. About to head home now. You can see I've got everything packed up apart from the rods. Packed up nice and early because we've got quite a bit of rain due, so yeah, thought I'd leave the rods out for maybe 10-15 minutes more. You never know, last minute bite could happen, but until next time, stay safe. Thanks for watching, thanks for supporting the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Sweet. Get your bum out of the way. A couple of things I should probably mention before I wrap this up for the evening. First thing, I've actually forgot what I was going to mention. Where's my head torch? After slipping the fish back, I quickly got the brolly set up because I could see some dark clouds moving over, and my jumper's just interrupted. I'm getting good at this. 20 seconds left on the camera before the memory cards will fall. Sick.